So after the scene, we go into the scientist place, and we see the aliens. I have questions about their anatomy.
They were wearing some sort of biomechanical suits. We learned a great deal about their anatomy. Eyes, ears, no vocal cords. They communicate with each other through some other means, telepathy.
So these aliens, they look kind of humanoid in that they have like eyes and a nose bridge and cheekbones and stuff, but they definitely look weird and uncomfortable and alien. And so I wondered, what is going on with their anatomy? And so in what environment does it make sense to have evolved this type of bodies? And then also, why do they have these biosuits, these like armor suits? Like, what do these suits do for them?
I mean, I guess it could be a spacesuit of some kind. Like we made, I guess, mechanical suits with material science and pipes and valves and stuff. Whereas they're like one step beyond, many steps beyond us, where they make a biomechanical suit that integrates with the body directly, maybe.
And so it seems like just like how we would need to have environmental suits, this is also that.
Yeah.
But then also it's like armor and the insulation and their breathing apparatus, all of it. This picture is at the bottom. There's their legs for reference.
Yeah, legs,
So they got these skinny little legs, skinny little arms, although long. They have this face like on the suit that can open up.
Yeah. Is his face like right here?
Yeah. So like, if the alien's deep inside there, why does it have eyes? So like, but I'm okay with that. Like, this is the part of the biosuit that like sees the outside world and then channels it into to the person or the alien.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the entire suit. The entire suit interacts with the outside world and relays information in. In fact, you can kind of see it here. Like, see, there's the eye on the right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it's some maybe breathing-y stuff, and it brings it inside. Right. Deep in here, deep in there is where the actual alien's sitting.
Right.
There's like structural stuff, bony stuff, and then down in here with his eyes closed, without light coming in, the alien's buried in there. And here's its fingers wiggling around. When the eyes open, it's reflective, and then it makes your brain scream and cry.
Yeah.
And then they start climbing out.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back one.
To this one?
Yeah. So this is my hypothesis. See how the alien's arms are like tucked in there? This is actually a psychically controlled suit. Okay. So they have these skinny arms, like the actual aliens. Can we go back up and look at the test tubes?
The test tubes.
Or the these one more. So they got these skinny arms.
Yeah.
Skinny legs, and they're pretty much just a torso and a head. And then they make the biosuits pretty much the same thing. I guess that's reasonable. Like, they make their suits in the same shape as they are, just like we are. But their head shape changes. Like here, the aliens have big eyes, big nose, big cheekbones, this big wide head thing. And these arms that like hook. They like hook forward. Same thing with their legs. Maybe we can see one earlier. Yeah. See their legs?
Yeah.
They come forward like normal human legs, but instead of having feet, they have these like curl back things. Okay, can we go back lower? Yeah. So then you get this like armored head thing.
Yeah.
Which is like this big, fat, wide thing.
Yeah.
Right. So here's the face. You see parts where the eyes can get information. Maybe there's some gas exchange from the front, and then they have this big shell thing. And so if they're not talking, because they don't talk, and they communicate via telepathy, I wonder, is this big head part like effectively an antenna? So that way they can like directionalize and point and magnify their telecommunication. Maybe. And then when we see the suit, he sits in here and his arms are all tucked in. I think the suit communicates, I think the alien communicates to the suit through telepathy. So it's like a telepathy enhancer. And it's also consistent with, see this like tiny or a big beefy torso?
Yeah.
Tiny little like look at the hips. Yeah, right. Like just nothing in there. And so the alien is tucked up in a ball in the head portion, I guess that's what we would call it, right? And then it has these like long torsos coming out. I think also these tentacles, I think they're also just part of the suit. And then they psychically control all the arms. So imagine this. Imagine like you're an alien going into war, and you put on your suit, and you just tuck into a ball, and you have these arms that are controlled and the legs controlled, and then so like you're sitting in your chair, you have all these tentacles that push all the buttons around. Incredible. But also weird. Like, let's go to the next image as you had. These feet. What are these feet? This, like, how would you ever stop yourself from falling forward?
I assume it's just designed so they don't fall forward.
Right. But I mean, so like for the foot, you could if you're falling forward, you could push your toes down, that bounces back. If you're falling backwards, you can step back with your foot, keep your heels down. So this way, this looks like they are always prone to falling forward. And my thought is, they designed it like this, so this must be natural for them. So do they live in some environment where they're like hooked onto things, like they don't stand all the time?
Maybe this joint here will come down to the floor like a heel in stable mode, and then this is spring mode, ready to pounce.
Oh, that's very nice. Very cool.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Do we have any more pictures?
That's it.